My favorite part of the year is harvest season. I love seeing combine running through the corn, shelling corn, or cutting beans. That's my favorite time of the year. I choose crops over cattle any day of the week.
For Braden Compton, his love of farming has developed over his whole life. But less important than what he was doing was who he was doing it with.
Ever since I was a little boy, I've always looked up to my grandfather, helping him on the farm, and just being able to grow up in this environment, I've always loved it and wanted it to be a part of my life.
You could tell he just had it in him. He was interested in anything we done, and now the technology on the planters and the combines and things, he knows more about than I do.
Me and him like to ride around and check crops and go check cattle and make sure everything's good to go, and just that time I spend with him, I learned so much.
I guess the first time he went to the field with me, he was still in his diapers.
Just the more I've got involved, the more I've loved it, the more passionate I get for it. And most kids my age are always on video games and stuff like that. And I enjoy working with my grandfather and learning the most I can to help pursue my farming career.
Besides working on the farm with his grandfather, Braden took that love of farming right into his education with the FFA.
Braden works harder than most students we have in our chapter and in our organization. And we've seen him set goals for himself for the future. He's not done learning, he wants to continue to learn, which I think is a great motivation for him going towards the future.
And with that much passion for farming, awards weren't far behind.
When we were there at that awards ceremony last summer, I told Braden, I said, we're gonna be back here because everything that you do with your poppy, all the hard work that you do, I said, you've got this.
The 2022 Kentucky FFA Star in Agricultural Placement is Braden Compton from Meade County.
We wanted it so much for him because he had worked so hard for it, and it just was the best feeling as an ag teacher to see all of his work come together.
I went in there knowing I had a good chance, but I still thought I was beat. It really opened my eyes and opened my family's eyes too. It made my grandfather very proud.
And that farming legacy is a very important part of Braden's future.
I've tossed around the idea about going to college, but I've decided I want to stay home and I want to work on the farm and help my grandfather, so help carry on the family farm.
I was hoping that he would, but I didn't push him into it, you know. One day he's gonna take my place.
As a teacher, learning that your high school senior isn't going to go on to college or trade school, it can be devastating to some people. But for me, I'm so proud of him. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that he can do what he loves with his best friend.
Congratulations, Braden, the 2022 Kentucky FFA State Star in Ag Placement.